is your First Alert 5 weather with Sam Schreier.
Good afternoon, everyone. A couple updates from this morning. The storm system is coming in a little stronger and also just a bit more north. But really, it's the stronger portion that's affecting northern El Paso County, Teller County more. So there's a few snow showers over the mountains. This is the before. Really what we're waiting for is tonight. So let's jump into the modeling and let me help you plan out your evening. The good news is while the evening commute is going to be slick for some, the worst of the snow really comes basically after the evening commute when a lot of you are home. But if you got late plans tonight, Uber's always a good idea. Now, we go from noon out to the middle of the day here, 2 to 3 o'clock. A few scattered showers are going to come off the mountains by Walsenburg over towards Pueblo. But what I'm waiting for is more so into the mid-afternoon, like 3, 4 o'clock. Teller County gets some snow. It fills up into central Fremont County and tries to come into the Springs. Now that does happen a lot better by 4, 5, and 6 o'clock, but Colorado Springs will start as a rain and then have to turn over to a snow, which the model does show here by 6 o'clock. So that makes sense. It's on par with our forecast. Going up to Denver, you will be hitting snow over Monument Hill. Now it's going to be a wet snow, and honestly, it'll be kind of happening on and off through the Pikes Peak region. A little bit more kind of fluid through Teller County, but a cold front will slam in from the north. That is going to drive huge blowing snow, especially to Monument Hill. Here it is at 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Pushes the rain and snow out of the Springs, drops this moisture to Pueblo, where by midnight we change it over, but that heavy blowing snow will come with 40-mile-per-hour winds and then shove rain into the plains, which will then get followed by snow, especially as 50-mile-per-hour gusts soar through the open country tonight. Now by 5, 6 in the morning, the snow starts to back off. Sunny skies probably by 8 to 9 o'clock along the interstate, but it's closer to lunchtime when we get the plains to dry up. Actually, for Eads, Lamar, Springfield, probably just about towards 1 o'clock when you're completely dry. Now, here's a wide view of snow accumulation. So this is where we're thinking. To the plains, that's where it's a little bit more. Also, we've really bumped our totals over the north. But let's go neighborhood by neighborhood. Monument, Woodland Park, I've got 3 to 7 inches possible. And honestly, from the updates I've seen, I think 5, 6, 7 inches, both these spots. Does seem like a pretty accurate forecast, but due to the nature of the storm, we're going to go 3 to 7 inches just to be a little extra cautious, more as you go down towards the Springs. Getting into Pueblo, I think 1 to 3 inches, not as much for Canyon City, more to the east. San Isabel, the wet mountains do pretty well. Your snow expectations down south haven't changed this a whole lot, still generally 2 to 4 inches from Walsenburg, Trinidad. And we get over to your expectations for the plains. That's where the totals have gone up a little bit, but still big stuff going out towards the Kansas border and eastern El Paso County. Now, Colorado Springs, remember, the snow starts to come around the evening commute, but it picks up way more overnight when you're asleep into Saturday morning. And the forecast looks amazing as we go into the next week, especially on Tuesday. It's not just Springs. Look at Pueblo next Tuesday, 63 degrees. Pueblo, your snow does come tonight through tomorrow morning. Keep that in mind. It could be slick really late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Canyon City, not as much snow, but the overnight drives to early tomorrow morning could be slick. On 60 Tuesday, finally Woodland Park. Remember, we said you're at Teller County getting about 3 to 7 inches, probably especially 5, 6 over Woodland Park. Dry next week.